Happy Hump Day. How y'all doing? This is Jason. It is Wednesday night. I'm having a really late start tonight, so I hope some of you will still be able to join me. Um, it's Hump Day. What are you doing? Happy New Moon. Happy Hump Day, guys. So I apologize. I was going to try to come on about an hour ago, and I was running late, and then I'm having some issues with I'm having some technical issues here trying to get on. So here we go. Happy Hump Day. Hey, Steph. Nice to see you, honey. Can you believe I'm on here an hour later than planned, but I made it? I swear. Like, wow. Sometimes things just work against you. I'm telling you. But hey, we made it. That's all that counts. Rebecca, good to see you. Can you believe I made it on here? So for the last like 30 minutes, I've been trying to get on here and I could not get my phone. Like I'm on my phone and I could not get it to work. So anyway, I need my laptop. Good to see you guys. So Steph, you're top of the list, my friend. You are tops of the list, girly. Let me say a little quick intention and I'm going to just get it popping, get started here. We're doing the usual $20 for one question, 25 if you want to ask two. And it's a new moon right now. For those of you who are not aware, we've got some new moon energy, a great time to manifest your dreams and put those manifestations out there. This is the perfect time to do it. New moons are great manifestation energies. So get those thoughts out there to the universe. Visualize what it is you want. See it to believe it, to achieve it. See it to believe it, to achieve it. Believe it to see it, to achieve it. All of that. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? Can you hear me? Hopefully you can. All right, Steffers, I'm going to start with you. Let me say a quick little intention and we're going to just get it popping. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, spirit. Thank you, angels, archangels, spirit guides, ancestors, archangels, Michael, Raphael, Gabriel, Uriel, guardian angel, Lechahia, all spirit team. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Good. Okay. Hello, Deanna. Be good. Good to see you. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. List is open. If you want to get on the list, $20 for a question, $25 for two questions. You can send it over. Rebecca, would you mind putting my the Cash App information and PayPal information in the chat? If you want to get on the list, it's 20 for a question, 25 if you want to ask two. It's you can send your payment over to Cash App, which is $Ray of Light Tarot, or PayPal, NHJOOST92 @gmail.com. And I think Rebecca will put, if she's in here, she'll put it in there for me in the chat. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All guides, Lana Renan, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I'm using this Radiant Rider-Waite deck right now. That's what's in my hands, but I might switch it up a little bit. Okay, Steph, I'm going to look first at Miss T, that person we were talking about earlier, and see what we see for that. And then I will go into the other question. Thank you, Rebecca, for putting that up. I appreciate you. The list is open, guys. I have Malia on the list also. I don't know if Malia is going to be here. I didn't message her before I came on because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to. I only got to message Rebecca and Steph. Oh, and Rita, too. If Rita pops in, she's on the list. But the list is open, so get on it. All right, Steph, here we go. Happy new moon, guys. Hermit energy. Hermit energy is showing for this person. For this is for Miss T. Let's see. Misty. This is for Misty. Yeah, so the Lover's card coming out prominent. So this person's definitely experiencing some type of a strong connection with someone. You know, the Lover's card can represent a mirroring energy also, but in this case, it does feel like some kind of a romantic relationship. Also, with the Nine of Cups, this person's feeling super abundant in this connection or in this relationship. So Misty's like she's really intensely connected to this person or feels that and is really trying to put all of her eggs in one basket. I will say this though, although it is, I mean, with the lovers card here, it is a reciprocal connection, right? It's reciprocal, but it does feel a little bit one sided because over here we have the temperance card. So there's an intention to balance things or to find some type of balance in the connection in order to move it forward. I do feel this is a third party situation because the Three of Cups comes out, and then we also have this Knight of Swords. So this Knight of Swords could be someone on the outside of this, kind of finding out about it and coming in strong. With the Hermit card in the foundation, right behind that is the Five of Wands. There is a lot of internal dialogue going on here, and maybe not a lot happening externally. So I think what's happening here is this is a relationship that has really taken this person by surprise, and I think that Misty in this situation is not sure where they want to go with this, but they want it to work out, so they're trying to do whatever they have to do to, I think, stack the deck in their favor. That's what it feels like to me, but they're not sure what to do or where to go with this. They also want to make sure that they're not putting themselves out there in a way that they don't want to feel exposed. The Hermit card is interesting. The Hermit's kind of someone who's very isolated or solitary a lot of the time. And so in this case, with the Hermit coming out of the cave, hey, Michael, nice to see you. With the Hermit coming out of the cave, happy new moon, in this situation and sort of like shining that lantern out there, what that represents to me is this person's kind of just figuring out what they want and trying to figure out how to go about getting what they want because they're not really sure how to do that yet. I'm going to look at you, Steph, and see kind of how this, how you fit into this situation. Michael! How you doing, Michael? Happy new moon. Good luck with your manifestations. Manifestations. All right. Happy Aquarius new moon. Oh, yeah. Show me Steph in this situation. Oh, yeah. How have you been, Michael? It's good to see you, man. Got a trip probably soon coming out your way to that area in the next couple months, later in the spring. We're going to head out there for a week. I'll let you know ahead of time. Okay, Steph, very interesting here, my dear. So you've got the Judgment card in your foundation. So for you, this situation that we just looked at is actually having a ripple effect on you, and it's bringing to you a new sense of purpose and sort of renewed energy in life. So whatever that, even though that's not your situation we saw with the lovers and that person Misty, it is actually bringing something new into your life, or a new opportunity, a renewed sense of purpose, something from your past, because you have this Four of Pentacles here, and then it's offering healing because you are coming through this with the Hierophant card, but there's also there's some baggage here too. You've got the Five of Swords and the Three of Swords right here together. So this is definitely something from the past coming back to life, a new opportunity. But within that new opportunity is wounds that need to be healed, and a lot of energy of doing some self-searching and also some reflection, because it's definitely, it is about you and how this impacts you. But what it's taking you through is almost like a review of your past and your experiences, and remembering to stay centered and keep the focus on your own healing, because with the Hierophant here, that's a huge card of transformation and of purpose and of divine purpose too. You also have the King of Cups as an outcome card. So there's definitely this energy of a masculine energy romantic to you that's going to be really, really sort of on the realm of spiritual growth. This person is definitely maturing and coming into a place of being ready to move forward in a relationship with you. But remember, it always does come back to sort of your own. It's everyone is to some degree a mirror, right? And it is your experience. And remember, don't so much worry about what everyone else is doing, but worry about how what they're doing reflects to you what you should be doing and where you are in your journey. Okay, that's really big. That's really key and important. Malia, there you are. You're next on the list, Malia. Don't go anywhere. Malia. Sorry, I didn't get a chance to message you, Malia, to let you know I was coming in here. Digging the dark hair. Yeah, I haven't been getting my hair lightened this winter. Rebecca paid Cash App. Okay, did you do one or two, Rebecca? You're next after Malia, honey. I don't think there was anyone after Malia. I figured you'd get the notification, Malia. I've been struggling to get on here, Malia, and I've been trying to get on here for literally 30 minutes now, and I finally was able to get on. My phone's doing tricks. So, okay, Steph, here is an animal spirit oracle for you. Uh-oh, I know. There's a lot going on. Happy New Moon. Steve, what's up? Good to see you, Steve. Long time no see. Steve, the list is open if you would like to go get on it. The Cash App is $ Ray of Light Tarot. We do $20 for one question, $25 for two. Okay, so Steph, you've got the Badger Spirit here for this new moon energy. And the Badger Spirit says, be fearless and bold. Card number 4. That number 4 for me is always about healing, growth, an opportunity to sort of bring the past and the future together, and that sort of meeting point. This is about you sort of, and again, with everything we've looked at, as long as you're making it about your growth, your healing, it is going to present you the opportunity to be fearless and bold. And you also got the Elephant Spirit, which is a great card. I love this Elephant Spirit card. Card number 25, that's a 7. 7 represents completion. The 7 represents miracles also. It says learn from the past, right? Because you've got that elephant representing the memories that go back so far. So this sort of correlates to what I was saying in your cards, Steph, where all the stuff we're looking at, it really comes back to you. It's a reviewing of your entire experience. And we're talking about stuff that goes way back with that 4 of Pentacles, and then carrying you through a lot of wounds that are coming up for healing too, like with that 3 of Swords and then the 5 of Swords. So yeah, this is a big card that sort of confirms that, but it also reminds you what it's for. It's to learn from the past. So as you're healing and transmuting some of this stuff, it's also important that you're learning from it so that you're not having to repeat. Remember the old adage, repeat. What is the old adage? Evolve or repeat. So you want to move forward, evolve from it, learn from it and evolve, or you're going to repeat the experience or the lesson, right? Get the lesson, transmute it, move forward, heal it, or you got to repeat it, right? We don't want to repeat it unless we absolutely have to. I feel like when I look back, there's so many things that I repeated the lesson like 20 gazillion times and I didn't have to, but for whatever reason I did. And so I don't do that anymore. I don't like to do that. I pay extra special attention not to do that and set the intention not to do that. All right, thank you, Steph. Malia, I know you have 2 questions, honey. Preach, testify. This is what Brendan always says to me. Testify. Malia, what are your questions? You're welcome, Steph. I'm glad I finally got to get on here. Guys, if you send a payment for a reading to the Cash App or PayPal, let me know in the chat so I can add you to the list. Right now I'm on Malia and I have Rebecca next on the list. Ooh, and I'm going to use this deck. Since it's a new moon, I'm going to break out the Devious Moon Tarot. My New Orleans deck. You hear, Malia? What's your question, Malia? You're up, babe. Doesn't it feel so appropriate right now? Feels good in my hands too. Oh, I have to also, you know what? Steph, I'm going to read one more. Hang on, guys. Where is it? Hang on, let me find this. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Sorry, guys, hang on. Maybe I'm not going to do... Oh, wait. I'm trying to find... I just got a new deck, a new Oracle deck. There it is. I knew I put it over here somewhere. I was playing with it the other night, so it's not over here too easily accessible. This, a client sent me this deck as a gift. It's the Wild Unknown. It's the Wild Unknown Archetypes Oracle deck. I'm going to use this to read for some of you for your Oracle cards tonight. And I'm going to pull one for Steph real quick before I do Malia's question. Real quickly. Any guidance to work regarding work right now? Team leader. Oh, okay. Hang on one sec, Malia, and I will check on that for you. What is the guidance for Stephanie from the Archetypes deck? All right. There it is. You got the bridge, Stephanie. The bridge. And I think this is very fitting considering not only that it's a new moon, but everything we just saw in your reading. This definitely represents for me a bridge between your past and your future. And that's what this experience for you is all about. Everything you're experiencing external to you is really about things that are going on internally for you. And it's about healing that stuff in order to literally build a bridge from your past into your future. Okay. So remember that as you go through the next couple of weeks toward the full moon. All right. Thank you, Steph. Malia, let's check on work stuff for Malia. Work stuff for Malia. Here we go. What's the outlook for Malia regarding work at this time? Outlook from Malia regarding work at this time. Okay. Wow, so there's a big shift of energy happening for you regarding work. I don't necessarily see that team or leader position expansion coming specifically. I don't necessarily see that specifically or feel that specifically, but what I do see and feel is a big shift for you from a real stuck energy to something really great. And there's an ending here because you've got in your foundation the Ace of Swords, right? So the Ace of Swords is a new opportunity, a new piece of information, a new outlook, and it's a gift, right, from the divine. So something new is on the horizon and it is being offered to you as a gift, right? And that's important to see, and a big shift because right behind that was this Five of Wands energy that's really messy, right? Really messy energy. The last moon cycle carried a lot of hectic, sort of unpleasant stuff with it. And then you have this Ten of Swords too, which is just a really, uncomfortable, sort of stuck energy coming to an end. And there's a feeling of sort of a betrayal energy there, but it feels like what's weird is there's not a person attached to it. I'm sure there is, but there's not an awareness of who it's coming from. It's like the swords are coming from all different directions, but you're inside this box and you can't even see who's stabbing you with those or who's trying to stab you. So it's a very uncomfortable feeling because although all of this is happening and all of this is coming in on you, you can't even be sure of exactly what the root of it is or where it's coming from. So that's a really frustrating energy. That's shifting. With this Ace of Swords, number one, you could actually get more information about that as far as where that's been coming from or what it's about. But more than that, it feels like newness. You've got that blue cape. There's an energy of truth, but also and clarity, but also something beautiful coming through here. You've got this Five of Swords, right? There's a victory here, but it's a small victory, and then it's leading to something bigger. King of Wands, right? King of Wands, and then the World card. So what this feels like to me is there is someone who is in a position, whether it's a superior position to you, whether it's a manager, a boss of some kind, a consultant. There's someone in a position superior to you that's going to be a big help to you, that comes in as the King of Wands, and they're bringing a completion to this whole cycle. And then there's an opportunity here on the other end of this. But right now, before this opportunity, there's something else happening here. It's all about this, right? And it's about something being done to correct this or to bring some sort of answer to this. It feels like a reckoning of some kind. So yes, opportunity specifically, I'm not sure what that is, but right now there's a reckoning coming to what's been happening to you. And so that's really important. And that's going to be big for you, because I don't know, even though I think, obviously you want the opportunity, whatever it is, a new position, a team leader, whatever that opportunity may be. Yes, you want that. But I think more important right now, it feels, is to get a full reckoning of what's happening in your current situation and energy, so that you will have a sense of almost being, it's almost like a sense of being redeemed in a way, or being justified in something. So, whatever that really means for you, just be on the lookout for that. Some big changes, a new understanding, and someone in a position of authority able to help you a lot with this. And then on the other side of that, after the World, I'm sure there is more opportunity coming. But right now the focus seems to be specifically on that Ten of Swords and where it's coming from and what's going to be done about it to help you. Let me pull a archetype card to give a little more clarity on that question, and then you can ask your second question. Well, okay. The Maiden. So you've got the Maiden card coming out and the Cave card. They came out stuck together. So the Maiden and the Cave. It's got some interesting stuff attached to it too, because in your foundation you have the Flame card. So again, it feels like there is an energy of not just justification coming through for you, but a sense of renewal, right? It's a sense of renewal, of kind of getting back to your roots and getting back to your own power, and coming out of that feeling of being it's not hiding. It's a feeling of being suppressed that you're coming out of. And that flame represents a new opportunity, right? That's like very, very reminiscent. The feeling is very reminiscent of like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So I like the Flame card, but the Cave and the Maiden together definitely feels like it's connected to a justification happening for you prior to the new opportunity coming in. Okay, and that's big. I know your focus is more on the opportunity, but the justification seems to be much more important than the opportunity that's coming afterward. I don't know what that's about for you, but it's there, and it's huge. All right. Thank you, Malia. What's your second question? Yeah, and that's true. Like what Michael said, the Ten of Swords, they're not actually piercing you in the box, right? So those efforts to, I mean, sure, that's a horrible feeling of being stuck in a box and being jabbed at, but you're also protected, right? Very key. What is question number 2 for Malia? I like these archetype cards. It's a new moon in town. Hey, Malia, I think you might be on a little bit of a delay. So move your little red dot all the way to the right, because yeah, I think you're on a little bit of delay. And type in your second question. There's a new moon in town. Doo-doo-doo. I don't even know how many cards came in this archetype box deck. I need to look, but it's a lot of cards. I mean, a lot of cards. Let me see if it says. Second question. No, it doesn't say on the box. And the book's really good, too. It's got a really big book. I don't really use the books much, but it's good to have them. Second question, any general guidance? Things have been really challenging for everyone and would love to understand where we are headed. Okay. All right. I'm going to use this deck. Big changes coming. Thank you, Malia. You're good. Big changes here. General guidance for Malia at this time. Oshun. Oshun, the goddess Oshun. What is she telling us, though? Temperance in your foundation, Malia. Temperance in your foundation. So you've got temperance here in your foundation, and the Six of Swords came out right at the same time. So there's definitely, again, you know, there is movement. There's a change happening for you. The big changes here, like Michael said. So there is this positive movement, literal physical movement, and an opportunity coming. For now, though, it's very important to balance your energies through all of this external garbage, right? Same thing that came out for Steph. It's really important to see the mirrors, see the messages, and to balance your energies, right? There's a lot of whispers that are going to start to get louder and louder. I think we're missing a lot of messages right now because there's so much coming in on us at once that it's very difficult. So what you want to do is make sure that you're receiving the most important messages of all. You have the Justice card here in your sort of current energies, which is a great card, and it does represent good karma and things, you know, working out in your favor. But with that Justice card as a guidance card, it's also important to understand that it is important to find balance. With temperance in your foundation, justice in your sort of current energies, very key that you're balancing these things. And also it's almost like you need to push back a little bit because it feels like external to you is an imbalance. There's pressing imbalance, right? You've got the Seven of Cups here, a lot of confusion coming in for you, emotional confusion, a lot of, I want to say tests, but they're not even tests. They're almost like false. It's like a mirage. There's a lot of red herrings and mirage around you. And so it's very important that you make the right choices for yourself. You've got the Two of Wands here as guidance, right? Follow your true north, right? You've got that orb in your hand, and it's there for a reason. It's to sort of guide you on your true north and your path. Don't let yourself get distracted or misled by other things. Something that sometimes seems like an opportunity isn't. It's a red herring, right? So remember that what you truly desire and what you're wanting to manifest is what's most important. And sometimes we unintentionally manifest things that aren't so great for ourselves, but just keep in mind what it is that you desire and what it is you're trying to manifest, because your movement is coming, and that opportunity to go somewhere else. But remember also that you're still at the beginning of a really, really long cycle of building and growth, right? Three of Pentacles is a great card, and you've got the help coming in with the Justice card, and then in your foundation, that Temperance card, right? Those are two really good major arcanas. But it's really important to remember that this is a long-term, You know, this is it's not a sprint, it's a marathon, right? And you're on the path, and sometimes it slows down for the same reason that it speeds up sometimes. It's so that you can get what's the best possible outcome. So don't try to force anything or push anything. Stay in the moment. And again, for whatever reason, it comes back to that last question. Allow whatever is trying to justify you to do whatever it's trying to do its job and justify you without trying to push on to the next thing. Okay? Okay. Good, 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 good. I'm going to pull an animal spirit oracle for this one. All right. We have been sick in this house. Jane Thing. Hola, Jane Thing. Happy new moon, Jane Thing. Good to see you. We have been sick in this house. My grandmother and I have been passing something back and forth, and it's been rough, man. Okay, the dove spirit came out. Be peace. In the midst of all this heaviness, they want you to be peace, right? That's a really great card for you. It's card number 3. So there is definitely an energy of, again, building, growth. And then in your foundation, you have the seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. Patience. Watch and wait. Things are happening in the time frame that they're supposed to happen. It's all divine timing at work here, and that's an 8, right? So be peace, dove spirit, and then seahorse spirit. Watch and wait. Be peace and be patient, and it's all going to unfold exactly as it's supposed to. You do and remember that also you have a very special you have a very special sort of assistance in the physical with this King of Wands energy coming in, okay? So really great. Hey, Izzy, welcome. Guys, the list is open if you would like to get on the list to ask a question. It's $20 for one question, $25 to ask 2. You can send it over to the Cash App, $Ray of Light Tarot, or the PayPal, nhjost92@gmail.com. And last but not least on the list, I have Rebecca. What's your question, Rebecca? Thanks, Rebecca. You're welcome, Malia. Thank you, honey. Glad you got to come in here. Yep, Rebecca's the last one on the list. So if you want to get on the list, guys, go get on it. And just when you come back in, let me know in the chat that you sent a payment over, and I'll add you to the list. Rebecca, whatever comes out, please. Okay, I'm going to use the Devious Moon for yours as well. What does Rebecca need to know and why? What does Rebecca need to know and why? Okay. Both of those as your foundational energies, and Queen of Cups. All right, so you've got some interesting things happening here. In your foundation, you have the 7 of Swords, okay? Kind of, and you can see in this card too, it's a really strange, the energy is very like, the person's sort of all over the place. They're in a very strange position, and they're doing a trick with the swords. But what this is really representing to me is you have been, I think, recently really, really working hard to try and accomplish goals and to get to where you want to be in a lot of aspects of your life. And it's now okay for you to know that, there's nothing you need to do to make something happen. You've got the King of Cups in your foundation, and then the Queen of Cups as the first card that came out for you. So when it comes to love, relationships, it's right there. It's not far off. It's right here. There's a true pair there, and it's a beautiful connection. And there's nothing you need to do. You don't need to do anything to try and, jump through hoops to make this happen. It's going to happen the way it's supposed to. You've also got the Hanged Man in reverse. So The wait seems to be over. Having said that, there's a lot going on here, though. You've also got a King of Swords energy. So there's another masculine energy that's coming in as King of Swords. This feels like it could be your son, though, because I know we were talking about that the last time about a decision regarding that. So that could be what it's about. You've got the Hierophant beside that as well. It's a very big time of big decisions, of destined path stuff. But you've also got this Five of Cups here. So the Five of Cups is typically about grief and sadness and letting go and mourning. But in this deck, it's a little different. I mean, you can see there's a little bit of energy of conflict. There's an energy of someone trying to express something to someone and the other person not hearing it or not receiving it. And then you've got those cups crashed on the ground with the two still left standing. So this could be about a relationship in your life that is going through a transformation where there's been some misunderstanding and conflict, and there's still this future left with the full moon up there, and then with the two cups of peace and good things to come. The Hierophant is in the middle of that card, and also that King of Swords card that I was mentioning to you. So right there in the middle, you have the Hierophant. And with that Hierophant there, this is a time where, you know, whatever's happening here, if this is about your son, and it feels like a good portion of it could be, he's becoming a man in this time frame that's sort of allotted right here in the middle. So remember what we talked about, and just know he's growing from, you know, youthful energy to a man almost overnight. There's an opportunity for him to do that. And then this other stuff with the King of Cups and the Queen of Cups, I do think that the way that it came out, there's an opportunity here for you to really focus in on your love life and on what's to come for you in this, with this sort of true pair, as we move from winter into spring. Because for some reason, this feels like the end of winter. Something about this Seven of Swords and all of this sort of being pulled in all these different directions, and, you know, having to try and be like a contortionist to make things in your life work. That feeling, whatever that's tied to, is coming to an abrupt end. And with the change of seasons, these two are moving from kind of far apart to very close together. And the Hanged Man turns from upright to reverse. So all of this sort of holding pattern type energy is, the wheels are going to start turning very quickly. So that's something to really pay attention to, and also know that he's moving with his dad. His dad doesn't have plans. Awesome. I think that was the right thing. And also I feel like with that Hanged Man kind of in reverse here, and things starting to move quickly, it's going to be a thing where the more you make firm and clear decisions, and don't second guess yourself, because in your heart you always, I mean, you're connected, you know what's right in your heart. Make those decisions and be concise and decisive about them. Things are going to start to move quicker and quicker in your favor. So you can really count on that, especially as we're moving from winter into spring, which, you know, what, 6 weeks? 6 more weeks? Is there 6 more weeks of winter left? 7? Something like that. All right, I'm going to pull an archetype card. Ooh. You got the Creator, the Mystic, and the Destroyer. They all three came out together. The Creator, the Mystic, and the Destroyer. And look what's in your foundational. Eros. So that love card in your foundation, that's where you're moving toward, right? That love energy. Just no more Leos, please. Well, it's right here, foundational to you, right? The love. And external is Creator, Destroyer, Creator, and the Mystic. So lots of changing energy. Lots of transformation for you. The Mystic is your energy, and it's transformation, the butterfly there, the all-seeing eye. But the Destroyer and the Creator are both together here, right? So, wow. I don't know. It's just crazy. Groundhog Day, Sunday. Is it? Okay. Good to know. I did not know that, Michael. Thank you for letting us know. So that's pretty crazy, Rebecca. The Destroyer, the Creator, and the Mystic. And then Eros in your foundation. Bam! I loves it. All right. Did I miss anyone? Did anyone else get on the list that I did not know about? Because if not, I'm going to wrap it up for the night. It is interessante. Interessante. Did it snow where you are, Jason? Hope you're staying cozy. It didn't snow here. No, I mean, I live at the beach. It doesn't really snow at the beach, but you're welcome. It snowed like a little, probably like a little tiny bit out where my dad lives out in the country, just like some flurries and stuff. You know, like out in Pensacola, Liz, right here, please. Did you send a payment, Liz? I didn't see any notification. Let me check the. Hold on one sec. One sec, guys. I'm sorry, guys. Are you still there? Sorry about that. Yeah, Liz, the winter vortex. Liz, sorry. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Okay. Liz, I did see your payment. I didn't get a notification, but I just saw it. Put your question up, Liz. What's your question, honey? It was freezing here. It was definitely freezing here. We're ready for spring. Let's put it that way. What important step will you need to take for 2025? The guidance for Liz in what important steps she needs to take for 2025. Yeah, it was super cold here all last week. I mean, it's been a cold winter for us. Brendan said his feet have been cold for a month. Well, let's go. The days are getting longer. I know that. What is the guidance for Liz at this time for 2025? All right. You are being guided. I can tell you definitely, Liz. First thing that's the Queen of Swords did not come out, but I saw her twice while I was shuffling. So you're being guided to be same thing I was just saying to Rebecca, be very decisive, right? In areas where maybe you've been a little bit less bold in the past, don't be afraid to sort of be bold and take a stand and to sort of lower the hammer in areas where you maybe have been a little less that way in the past. Don't be afraid to sort of bring down the hammer, to stand up for yourself and for others in your life, right? Be assertive. In your foundation, you have the Two of Pentacles. So it's very important for you at this time to see the areas in your life where people in your life are not only mirroring you, but where you're seeing the absolute opposite experience in others, right? So like I was just saying, if you're seeing areas in your life where you're not being bold enough, look at the areas, pay attention to the areas in life where others are being bold and where you can learn from them, right? With the Two of Pentacles, it's about balance, but it's also about choice, and it's about being aware of areas where you can change for the better and do things a little differently to really help yourself improve. You have love coming in too. You have the Four of Wands and then the Two of Cups. So there's an opportunity in love, probably some kind of a soulmate connection that you have in your life that's going to grow and have a chance to sort of ascend to a new level. Could be with someone who is could be someone who's a Scorpio, could also be someone who is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Or none of those, but those are the energies that show up here. Oh, Leo too. Sorry, Rebecca. Leo shows too, Liz. So you've got Leo energy with the Strength card. You've got the Devil here, which is Scorpio energy. And oh wait, the Devil is not Scorpio. I'm sorry. The Devil is guys, help me, guys. What card is the Devil? It's not Scorpio. Capricorn. Thank you, Capricorn. So Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn here also with this Knight of Pentacles. So lots of earth energy there, but there's also that Leo energy. You've got the Five of Wands here. So you do have some areas where you may be a little bit sort of torn or unsure what to do, a little bit confused, having a little bit of sort of, I don't want to say, it's not that you're at odds with yourself, but I think it's more that you just are sort of feeling a little bit out of sorts, and so you're not ready to make a decision. Trust your heart. Don't let your head, you remember our minds can lie to us, right? Our heart doesn't lie. Trust what you feel. Trust your intuition, because there's an opportunity here. And yeah, it is going to require you to be a little bolder maybe than you're comfortable with, but there's no growth inside our comfort zone, right? So wherever you are a little bit conflicted with that Five of Wands energy, lean into your heart space and take some action. The universe is trying to back you, and the universe is also trying to give you the right words in areas where maybe you've been a little bit shy or stifled. And maybe in the past you've had your voice stifled. It feels like this may be something that you've dealt with going way back, where you've sort of had to reach hard, reach deep, and reach far back to find your voice. But that's a big sort of a theme for you in 2025, is finding your voice and really embracing your voice and standing up for yourself in ways that make you feel empowered. That's that Queen of Swords energy. 1111. Well, that's what the Four of Wands is. It's the 1111 symbol, and that came out right next to the Two of Cups. So that definitely represents a relationship of some sort that's moving in. Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving energy for that soulmate, but just because they're moving slow doesn't mean they're not moving. There's movement there. And then I think a lot of it is going to be reacting to your energy. So the more you're coming down with these decisive choices and decisions and standing up for yourself, the more you're going to see the energy speed up. So that's pretty cool. All right, I'm going to pull a archetype card for you. Get some sleep, Rebecca. I'm glad you're feeling better, honey. Oh, that came out quick. The Destroyer. What else? The Gem. All right, so you got the Destroyer card, and in your foundation, the Gem. This is the Queen. I mean, this kind of feels like the Queen of Swords, doesn't it? Looking at these two. This is sort of the Queen of Swords energy. If you look at the Gem and the Destroyer card together, right? The Queen of Swords, she's like, she doesn't take any crap. She is sort of the destroyer. She's like off with her head, but she's also needing to see herself and her own value, and that's why this is in your foundation, this Gem card. So remember that part of your sort of need to stand up for yourself and to be decisive and to speak your voice, to embrace your voice and speak your voice, is about knowing and accepting and embracing your value, your self-worth. And it's not so much about hurting anyone, but about being a destroyer of things that are not serving you, right? Cutting out the BS, cutting out the toxicity. And part of that is coming from just embracing your own worth and seeing yourself for who you really are, and how value your own value and the beauty that's represented by that card, the Gem. That's literally your foundation, right? So that's important for you to really see that in yourself. And I really see with the cards that came out for you, as you go through this journey and as you embrace yourself more and more and your own voice, it's gonna have a ripple effect on every area of your life. Like I said, that energy of the Knight of Pentacles, though slow moving, is gonna speed up quite a bit the more you embrace your own value. Thank you, Liz. All right, so did I get everybody? Did I miss anyone else? I want to make sure I didn't miss anybody. If anybody paid to get on the list, you need to let me know, and I will get your question. Yeah, that's powerful, Liz. So that's a powerful confirmation then. If you were just talking about this exact topic with a friend and then it comes through, that's amazing. I'd say that's confirmation for you that that's exactly where your focus should be right now and in 2025. So go out and make miracles happen. Do it to it. All right, guys. I think that's it for tonight. Love you guys. Happy new moon. Go manifest your life tonight. And I will see you guys soon. Probably Friday night I'm going to be on. And if not, I will see you guys sometime this weekend. All right. Good to see you guys. Bye.